Hey, I'm Lucas, and this is my informative speech. Good design is as little design as possible. This is one of the 10 principles of good design written by German industrial designer Dieter Rams in his 2021 book, 10 Principles for Good Design. So, in this speech, I'll be talking about the life and the impact of one of the most influential designers of the 20th century, Dieter Rams. Rams' design principles have shaped the products that we use daily, having an emphasis on functionality, aesthetics, and sustainability. The purpose of the speech is to explore Dieter Rams' contributions to design, starting in his early career to then focusing on his modern influence on industrial design, and last, his legacy and contributions to sustainable and ethical design. We'll first talk about the origins of Dieter Rams and his development, and then we'll explore how his principles are being applied currently, and then last, we'll discuss his philosophy on innovation and sustainability. So to start, Dieter Rams was born in Wiesbaden, Germany in 1932. It was here that he was raised by his grandfather, who was a carpenter, who pushed him to pursue architecture in Germany at the time, seeing as they were rebuilding themselves during the 1950s, during the post-World War II climate. But in the year of 1955, Rams would go on to apply for a job at the German industrial company by the name of Braun. And it was here that he started designing products early on, like his timeless SK4 phonogram and T3 pocket radio. From the years of 1961 to 1995, he was appointed the head of design at Braun, and he also played a role at a furniture company by the name of Vitzu, where his 606 universal shelving system was introduced in the year of 1960 and still remains in production today. In the late 1970s, though, Dieter Rams noticed that the world was getting a little bit chaotic and confusing with the amount of design that was going on around him. He wondered if his own products were truly good, and so to answer this, he created 10 design principles that explain what makes good design. The following are the 10 principles that Dieter Rams created. Good design is innovative. Good design makes a product useful. Good design is aesthetic. Good design makes a product understandable. Good design is unobtrusive. Good design is honest. Good design is long-lasting. Good design is thorough down to the last detail. Good design is environmentally friendly. And number 10, good design is as little design as possible. And I think that's something that we can all learn from, that less is always more. This information was posted by the design company Vitzu in their About Us section, which makes sense seeing as they'd want to give credit to one of their most recognized employees. So now that we understand a bit about Rams' background and his principles, let's talk about how they're still being applied in modern design today. In a 2021 blog published by the Australian wallet company Black Ink, they discussed the impact of Rams' design. Jony Ive was appointed by Steve Jobs in the year of 1997 to lead Apple's industrial design team. Ive was also influenced by Dieter Rams' design principles and inspired by the quality and simplicity of Braun's products that he used growing up when he was little. This led Ive to apply similar principles to Apple's designs. It's seen when we compare Dieter Rams' pocket radio to some of the early iPod models. They both are sleek on the corners and offer a very user-friendly design with rounded edges and simple controls. Apple also paid tribute to Rams with their own calculator app, which closely resembles the ET44 and 66 calculators that were produced by Braun in the year of 1977. These products have become design icons, demonstrating how simplicity and elegance can enhance everyday objects. So having looked a bit about Dieter Rams' impact in society and contributions to corporations as big as Apple, let's kind of talk about the broader implications and thinking more about sustainability and how to be more ethical in the design world. In a 2018 CNN article published by Jacopo Prisco, he explores one of Rams' design principles, which, as previously stated, good design is environmentally friendly. Dieter Rams expressed his regret about his role in promoting consumerism through design. He feels frustrated that his message hasn't reached a bigger audience outside of the small design community. Rams' philosophy was designing products that endure and adapt over the course of time. And this is something that we saw just previously in his 1960 shelving unit that's still being produced today. The shelves were meant as a test to withstand the trends and time itself and be something that people can use for many years to come. And his design philosophy focuses primarily on longevity, aiming for furniture and products that last a lifetime rather than contributing to disposable waste. Roms also believed early on that design should be a core part of ethical business practices. His ideas about integrating design into corporate responsibility were ahead of their time, setting a standard for ethical design practices long before the term corporate responsibility became common. But to wrap this up, let's review the significance of Dieter Rams and his contribution to design as well as principles. So in the speech, we explored Dieter Rams' origins, principles, their application in modern products like Apple, and their implications for sustainability and design ethics. Dieter Rams' legacy in design continues to inspire innovation and sustainability in product design, ensuring that form truly follows function. Good design is as little design as possible. The simple things in life are some of our most valuable, and it's thanks to people like Dieter Rams that we continue to strive for more simplistic and ethical practices in a world going forward. Thank you.